How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my NBA first basket picks for today, Wednesday, March 8th, 2023. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, or if you haven't done so already, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, like, comment, and share. Can't thank you guys enough for all the new subscribers that I've gotten on YouTube. I'm trying to reach 1,000. I think I'm up to 900 on the dot. So if you guys would definitely, guys and ladies, if you guys and ladies would help me out and get to 1,000 subscribers, I greatly appreciate it. Definitely want to take a time out to thank you guys and ladies that sent me tips last night. It wasn't a great night, it wasn't a terrible night, but I greatly appreciate those tips. So if you ever win some money with my picks and you're feeling generous, definitely hit me up on either on the YouTube comments or at Manny Fresh Bets on Twitter. I'll give you my Cash App or my Zelle, and you can send me whatever you want. Again, I do these for free. I don't expect anything back, but if you guys are feeling generous and you want to tip me, greatly appreciate it. Never mandatory. Just to give you kind of a rundown on the results real quick for yesterday. Yesterday was the Tuesday the 7th. So we did have Kuzma straight up. He missed the layup, so we didn't hit. Unfortunately, Giannis was ruled out. Like I told you guys and ladies, I do these very early in the morning. So a lot of these guys that are day-to-day that are out might be in, or those guys that might be in might be out. So basically, check your notifications, whatever app you use, ESPN, CBS, ABC, Fox, whatever app you use to, get your notifications for NBA. Definitely check those out before you make these picks. We did get a hit straight up with Julius Randle. He got the first basket. For the parlays, we did pretty bad on the parlays yesterday, except for the long shot parlay. We hit Lopez and Jalen Green. So if you round robin by twos, you want some money. I had someone that got a round robin hit, and they sent me a tip that they hit a pretty good amount on a round robin with those two. They also took them straight up. They got a good amount of money there, and they also parlayed just those two players. So they sent me a tip for that. So I greatly appreciate that. So again, the parlays weren't great, but they weren't terrible. So if you parlayed that by twos, round robin, you hit with Lopez and Green. Then I did, if you guys didn't check it out, I did another video for same game parlays for player props. First quarter winner and game winner. So it's basically a parlay you can do on FanDuel. I'm not sure if DraftKings or other books have it, but you could pick the winner of the first quarter and then the winner of the actual game in a parlay in the same game, and then you can parlay them with several games. I gave one of those out, and then I gave out a kind of a straight up picks for the teams that I thought were gonna win. For those, we actually didn't do that bad. With the same game parlay with the outright winners, we pretty much lost with just Golden State and New York. So again, if you round robin those picks, you won some money. We didn't get, I think it was a 6-leg parlay. We hit 4 out of 6. If you round robin by twos, by threes, by 4, you won some money. So we hit that. We did hit again. I round robin all of these. The double parlay. So a guy to get double doubles. We hit by twos and by threes. In that parlay, I believe I gave out 6 different guys. Unfortunately, Kessler and Giannis were out. So if you made these picks after me, you didn't get to pick those 2 players. So you actually benefited. You want some more money because if you round robin those, you would have gotten Giddy, you would have gotten Alperen Şengün, and you would have gotten AD. They all hit the double-double. I'm forgetting the only one that missed, I believe it was Draymond Green. And I'll post the pick is gonna be up in the side, so you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the only one that didn't hit if you picked after I did. So Giannis and Kessler were still available on FanDuel. Afterwards, they weren't available anymore because they were announced out. And even if you pick just those three, Shagun, Goody, and AD, you want some good money because they all hit. The first quarter money line, match winner, money line, parlay. I basically missed by 3 legs because the Knicks lost and the Nets lost the first quarter. I did pick the Thunder to win the first quarter, but to lose the match. They ended up winning outright. So again, if you run robin by 2s and by 3s, you want some money there as well. The 25 leg parlay, same game parlay for points, rebounds, and assists. We had Randle at 20 points. He got 18. We had Ant-Man Anthony Edwards with 2 assists. He got 1. And then we got Mark Williams at 4 rebounds. He got 3. So basically we came 2 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound away from hitting a big bomb. So, it's one of those things that happen. Mark Williams, very surprised he didn't get more rebounds. He didn't play that many minutes, which I was also surprised. Randle, I can figure, I can figure out why. He's been scoring like crazy. It was bound to happen. Ant-Man is just, that's not acceptable. You're pretty much and he's a great player. I'm not knocking him on that, but just 1 assist. And it's probably not his fault. It's probably his team not making shots when he's passing it. So now I'm knocking him. But on with the picks here for the first baskets. And if you guys see me looking to the side, this is where I got my little setup for the computer. If I'm talking a little fast, it's because I know these videos have been going long. I don't want to keep you too long. I know these videos have been going like 20-25 minutes. I don't want to do that huge of a video just because I respect your time. I don't want you to be watching a YouTube video for 25 minutes if you're at work or got something going on. So on with the picks. So first game, we got the Hawks and the Wizards. I do about 3 or 4 parlays with these, and then I give you my straight up picks. For the first parlay is always the go-to guys parlay. These are the guys that I kind of trust the most and that I have won money with in the past. Again, I trust these guys the most to get a first basket. No surprise for this game, Hawks versus Wizards. I'm going with Porzingis if he's playing. Right now, nobody's out. It looks like no injuries on either team. So I think Porzingis should be able to play again. Check those notifications. I'm going with Porzingis there. They only played 1 game back in the end of February. There was no Porzingis. Capella won the tip. Hunter makes a jumper. And I'm actually going to give out a surprise pick for straight up in this game because of what some trends that I've been seeing. So that's coming up later. So I'm taking up Porzingis straight up. Then we got the Blazers and the Celtics. No prior games. Right now, Anthony Simons, Nurkic, and Time Lord Robert Williams are all out as of now. I believe they're none of those 3 are going to play. Robert Williams has been out for a while. Nurkic as well. Simons has been out for like maybe a week or week and a half. So no worries there. For this game, I'm going with Tatum again. Go-to guys parlay, somebody that I trust. If you want to swap him out for Brown, be my guest as well. That's another guy that I kind of trust in these first baskets also. The tip-off could go either way. I mean, Horford and Eubanks are both kind of hit or miss, but I'm banking on the Celtics here to get the first basket and Tatum getting it. Then we got the Mavs and the Pels. 3 games, pretty much all 3 games you can probably throw away except for the last one. The first 2, you had no Zion. The second one, no Brandon Ingram, no CJ McCollum. And then the last one, the only one that was missing was Zion. He has been missing for a while. And then Luka left early with an injury. That's going to be something that I'll point out in my other video with the same game parlay video. Luka should have gotten a triple-double in that game, but he left early with an injury. As of right now, McGee and Bullock are day-to-day. Bullock is probably the only one that is important here because he's a starter. McGee is not going to start over Powell. He might, but I doubt it. And then again in that third game, Brandon Ingram got the first basket. We had him, I believe we had him. That was back in the beginning of February. I've been picking Brandon Ingram almost blindly, like I tell you guys, on first baskets. He's just money, and I'm going to go again with him in this game. So far, Porzingis, Tatum, and Ingram. Next game, we got the Bulls and the Nuggets. They played one game back in November. You know, a lot of things have changed. That's probably a throwaway game. So Michael Porter Jr. is day to day. He's still listed on FanDuel, so just be wary of that. In that first game, Michael Porter Jr. hit the first basket. But again, he is day to day. But I'm going with someone that, you know, I kind of trust. I'm going with Jokic here. So far we got Porzingis, Tatum, Ingram, and Jokic. And if you want to dwindle it down to, instead of having, you know, let's see, 5 picks, maybe dwindle it down to 4. Take out maybe Ingram or Tatum. No, actually take out Jokic and put the next guy that I'm putting in, which is DeAndre Ayton. So Ayton, the Suns are playing the Thunder. You know, they played back in the end of February. No Shai was in that game. No SGA. Obviously, no KD. He was still not with the team. Jalen Williams makes a layup in that game for the Thunder. Right in this game, I'm going with DeAndre Ayton. I mean, he's been he hasn't been scoring as much, and that's very understandable because KD is there. But he's still jacking up shots very early. Like, most of the time he's gonna win this tip. Most of the time they're gonna pass him the ball in the post, and he's gonna jack up a shot. Like, it's just you know, it's like clockwork. So I'm expecting him to hit this first basket here. So go to guys parlay: Porzingis for the Wiz, Tatum for the Celts, Ingram for the Pels. We got Jokic for the Nuggets, and then we got Ayton for the Suns. That's the first parlay. Second parlay, we're going back to the Hawks and the Wizards. We're going with Bradley Beal. He's hit the first basket a couple of times after the All-Star break already. Again, this tip could go either way. Capella and Porzingis are both pretty good on the tip-offs. But, again, I'm banking on Porzingis to win that tip, or, you know, the Wizards to cause a turnover or a missed shot. I'm going with Beal there. Then for the Mavericks and the Pels, I'm going with Valanciunas, someone that, you know, again, he has been a go-to guy of mine before, but lately he's been injured. He hasn't been hitting the first basket as much. I'm going back to the well here with Valanciunas. You know, hopefully he makes his first basket. He did hit the first basket one time out of the 3 times that these two teams have played. So, you know, baby banking on a missed shot by the Mavs. You know, Norman Powell is not that good on tip-offs. Valanciunas is a little better. He is hit or miss, but he is a little better. Valanciunas has won the tip-off 2 out of those 3 times these teams have played. So, you know, he has an advantage there in terms of the tip-offs, and hopefully he can get a first basket here as well. Then we're going with the Cavs and the Heat. 2 games. These 2 games, the first game, no Butler, no Hero. Second game, no Lowry. Right now, Lowry's still out. He's been out for a while. Kevin Love is day-to-day. Probably doesn't matter too much. But in those 2 games, we have Bam won the tip once. Allen won the tips another time. So they're 1-1. Bam made the jumper in the first game. Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell made a jumper in the second game. So it's pretty much 50-50 here. You know, anything could happen. Again, Allen is pretty good on the tip-offs. Bam is pretty good on the tip-off. So again, this is a very tough game to decide. But I am gonna go with Mobley. Mobley and Wendell Carter from the Orlando Magic. They've pretty much been very good to me in terms of making money on first basket. I'm gonna go back with Bam here. And then for the last pick in this second parlay, we're gonna go with Michael Porter Jr. I mean, again, he's day to day, but he's made the first basket already when these 2 teams played earlier in the year. And another guy that, you know, kind of jacks up shots in the beginning. He's going to be active. He's going to take shots. He's going to be around the basket. You know, again, we know, like I've told you guys, the alpha dog is going to take the shots in the end. Fourth quarter, Jokic is going to have the ball in his hands, and he's going to make a play. He's either going to shoot or he's going to make a play for one of his teammates, which he's really good at. These guys, like more role players, they're going to have to get their shots early because in the end, you know, the guys, the go-to guys are going to have the ball in their hands. So this is another example of that. So second parlay, we got Beal for the Wizards, Valanciunas for the Pelicans. We got Mobley for the Cavaliers. We got, I messed that up. Sorry, guys. So The second parlay is Beal, Valanciunas, Mobley, Levine for the Bulls, and KD for the Suns. Sorry, I messed that up. I was looking at the third one. So the third one is Kuzma, which again we had. He missed the first basket last night. We had him to hit it. Unfortunately, he missed the layup, but I'm going right back to the well. I'm going with Kuzma. Then for the Blazers and the Celtics, I'm going to take a shot with Dame. I mean, Dame, he doesn't hit first baskets often. It's usually if the Portland Trail Blazers are hitting a first basket, it's usually Jeremy Grant, because he's, again, a guy that's going to be active early. But I'm taking a shot here with Dame. I think, this game is very important to both teams. Celtics have been kind of in a rut. The Portland Trail Blazers are playing for something, and I think Dame is going to show out in this game. So I'm going with Dame. Then for the Mavs and the Pels, I'm gonna take a shot with Luka. Luka's been hitting some first baskets lately. I hopefully that trend continues. So I'm gonna take a shot with him. Then I'm gonna go with Bam in that Miami Heat and the Cavs game, and then Marcus Porter Jr. That was the mess up that I did there. So that third parlay is Kuzma, Dame, Luka, Bam, and Michael Porter Jr. That's the correct one. The second one was Beal, Valanciunas, Mobley, Levine, and KD. Then for the long shot parlay, I'm going to take a shot with Trae Young. He hasn't been hitting a lot of first baskets this year. But again, if the Hawks cause a miss, if they leave him wide open for three or for a jumper, or DeJounte Murray finds him, cutting to the basket or something, or maybe he could get a quick, a quick floater, which he's very good at. I'm taking Trae there. Then for the Celtics and the Blazers, I'm going with Brown. Jaylen Brown, again, he's money. So if you guys want to take Tatum and Brown straight up, be my guest. They're usually money on these first baskets. Then for the Mavs and the Pels, I'm going to take a shot with Kyrie. I mean, Kyrie's been scoring a lot, has the ball in his hand. I kind of alluded to it when I let you guys know when he got traded. He's gonna be ball dominant. He's gonna get a lot of assists. He's gonna get a lot of points. Luka's assist numbers are probably gonna go down, and they've been going down just because Kyrie does handles the ball very dominantly, and he's gonna score. He's gonna try to look for his teammates as well. So now you got two guys that can manage the game, which is a good thing. It's just a bad thing for us who are betting on Luka assists. We actually came one assist short of hitting a crazy same game parlay on Sunday, because I think we put Luka at 6 assists. He got 5. I should have remembered that tip that I gave you guys myself. So I didn't follow my own rules, but that's not here nor there. So we got Trae, Brown, Kyrie, and then for the Cavs and the Heat, I'm gonna go with Mitchell again. Again, he's hit the first basket in one of these games against the Heat, so I'm gonna take a shot with him there. For the Bulls and the Nuggets, I'm gonna take a shot with DeRozan. He's a guy that hasn't really. I don't know what's going on with DeRozan. He's had games where he's scoring 40, 45, 30 something. Then all of a sudden, he'll have a game where he's like 14 points, 12 points. Not sure what's going on there. But I'm going to take a shot in this long shot parlay with DeRozan. In terms of the Thunder and the Suns, I'm going to take a shot with Booker. I told you guys when KD got traded, Booker's going to look more like a facilitator. Even though he's still going to score, he's going to have a lot more assists. And sure enough, he's been passing it to KD. He's been getting a ton of assists. But in this game, I'm banking on him to get a first basket, so I'm taking Booker. Then for the Raptors and the Clippers, and I purposely left this game out in the other parlays just because this game is very tricky. You got Jacob Poeltl tipping off against Zubac. Both are kind of hit or miss. I don't have a very good read on this game, so if you guys want to take this pick out entirely, be my guest. I put it in here just kind of a gut feeling. But this game could go either way in terms of first basket and who's going to win the game. And for this game, I took Siakam. Siakam is still the leader of that team. He's still going to have the ball in his hands, and he's going to facilitate or score for his in that Toronto game. into that Toronto team. So the long shot parlay, we got Trey, we got Brown, we got Kyrie, we got Mitchell, DeRozan, Booker, and Siakam. Then for that's that bullshit parlay, which actually has been doing okay recently. We hit with Oubre and a few others in this parlay. If you round robin, kind of a out of the box guy that I noticed. DeAndre Hunter has been taking a ton of shots in the beginning of games. He's just jacking up 3-4 shots in the first like 2 minutes. He's hit the first basket a couple of times. I think I gave Hunter out a week ago as a straight up pick, and we hit. Actually, I know I did because I remember somebody letting me know it was a good call. So I'm gonna take Hunter and Kuzma in that straight up picks. In the bullshit parlay, I'm gonna take Hunter. Then for the Blazers and the Celtics, I'm gonna take Grant again. Jeremy Grant. Most of the time, he's gonna hit the first basket if the Blazers are the one hitting that first shot. Then I'm gonna take Strauss for the Heat. Again, this is a bullshit parlay. A lot of crazy things have been happening since the All-Star break. So I'm going with Strauss for the Heat. Then I'm gonna take with KCP. Caldwell Pope for the Nuggets. He's hit like 1 or 2 this year. And I'm gonna take him here. Why not? He might get open real quick. Jokic might find him, hit a quick 3, a quick jumper. I'm gonna take him there. Then Jalen Williams for the Thunder. I've actually given out the other Jalen Williams as a pick, and this Jalen Williams, Jaylin, has been hitting the first baskets, even though I'm not picking him, but it's the same name. So I'm gonna take a shot with him. I think he hit the first basket last night too. So he's been aggressive. That's what I like to see. I like to see guys that are aggressive from the get-go. That's how I pick them. Same thing with DeAndre Hunter. And then for the last pick, again, this could go either way, but I'm going with Jakob Poeltl. I think he has an advantage over Zubac, and I think he can get a first basket. And again, this is that bullshit parlay. So this parlay is Hunter for the Hawks. We got Grant for the Blazers. We got Strauss, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, for the Heat. KCP, Caldwell Pope for the Nuggets. We got Jalen Williams for the Thunder. And then we got Jakob Poeltl for the Raptors-Clippers game. In terms of straight-up picks, I'm going with Kuzma and Hunter. I already gave you my, my analysis on Kuzma. He's been a little bit more aggressive to start the games. He almost got the first basket last night. I'm going to stick with him now. Then Hunter, again, he's jacking up shots left and right. DeJounte Murray is not, for some reason, I don't know, DeJounte Murray is not scoring like he used to. I don't know what's going on there with Atlanta, but he used to average like 20, 25 points a game. Last night I think he got like 20, 21, which was good compared to the other games. He's getting like 15, 14, 16 points. I don't know what's going on there, but I am taking Hunter. Then for the Blazers and the Celtics, I'm going with Tatum, and I'm going a little bit out of the box here with Horford. Horford hit the first basket like 2 or 3 games in a row. Maybe we can catch lightning in a bottle again with Horford. So I'm taking Tatum and Horford in that game. No surprise for the Mavs and the Pels. I'm going very square. I'm going with Ingram and Luka. Ingram has made me a tons of money this year. Not gonna fade him now. Luka has been getting the first baskets lately, so I'm gonna ride the hot hand pretty much. And then for the Cavs and the Heat, I'm gonna go with Donovan Mitchell and Bam. Again, 2 guys that are pretty they're pretty good when it comes to first baskets. Bam has been kind of on and off lately, but I'm banking on him to start kind of getting back to where he was before. Then going a little square again for the Bulls and Nuggets, I'm gonna go with Jokic and Levine. Levine is probably gonna be he's been taking over the scoring for his team, so I don't see why not. Jokic and Levine. Again, a little square on the Suns game against the Thunder. I'm going with Ayton and KD, 2 guys that I trust. Then for the Raptors and the Clippers, I'm going a little bit out of the box in this game as well, just because I don't have a good read on this game. So again, if you guys want to skip it, skip that game. I'm going with PG, Paul George, and I'm going to go with Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent Jr. is one of those guys, again, he's jacking up shots left and right at the beginning of the games. He's going to want to get his points early because he knows that Siakam and all these guys, Vanderbilt, Van Vliet, they're going to get their shots when the game is on the line. So I'm going to take Gary Trent Jr. So, again, straight up picks, Kuzma and Hunter, Tatum and Horford, Ingram and Luka, Mitchell and Bam, Jokic and Levine, Ayton and KD, and then George and Trent Jr. Thanks a lot, everyone. I really appreciate all the new subscribers. Again, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I got, probably like 600 or 700 followers on Twitter. Can't thank you guys enough for that. Again, shout out to those who sent me a tip last night after winning, with the parlays and the round robins that we hit. Again, never mandatory, but always greatly appreciated. Hopefully we get these first baskets today. We hit another round robin, or even better, we hit all of these straight up and make tons of money today. Thanks a lot, everyone. Enjoy your Wednesday, March 8th of NBA, and enjoy your day. Be safe. God bless, and we will talk soon.